Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. I am going to make a very simple junky junk journal, and I would love it if this tutorial inspires you to make your own. So here I have this stash of absolutely juicy junky junk gorgeousness, and this is simply junk mail, including the envelopes that I soaked overnight in tea. So just boiling water and a couple of tea bags in a cake pan. And then the next morning I placed it in the sun to dry, and now we have this beautiful collection. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the sheer lush beauty of these papers? I absolutely love it. So the first thing I'm going to do is move these envelopes off to the side because I'm not going to use it right now. And I'm going to pick 5 sheets. Now just remember that however many sheets you pick, it's going to quadruple when you make your journal, because once you fold it, you're going to have both sides of the paper. So if I pick 5 sheets, I'm going to have 20 pages once I'm done, which is a good sized little book for me. 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are going to be my papers right here. And many years ago, I bought this music book for collage, and this was the cover of the music book. Now I was going to use it for another project, but I think it's going to be perfect for this little junky junk journal, and I'm just going to see how it's going to work. So it's going to be a little small, like as you can see, it doesn't overlap all of the pages, but that's totally fine. I actually love that kind of irregularity, and I might kind of tear some of these page edges inside just to give it that raw organic look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to use the handles of my scissors to make the crease. Now there is a tool called a bone folder made specifically for this purpose, but you can use any flat object such as a spoon or a butter knife or a nail polish bottle or scissor handles. You just don't want to use a sharp object as it can damage the paper. So say I wouldn't want to use the sharp part of my scissors because it's going to scrape off some of the paper. And if you want that kind of look, that's fine, but I don't. So I'm just going to use a handle. And now you've got a really good crease. And I'm going to use my awl, and I am going to make 2 holes. Now, if you wanted to do measurements and stuff like that, that's totally up to you. I kind of want a very kind of unfinished kind of a look. So I'm just going to kind of use my pencil to make sure it's straight, but I'm not going to get too obsessed about the measurements of it. So I'm just poking a hole here, and it's going to make a clean hole. And I'm going to do the same here. Now, if you wanted, you can make, 3 holes, so put another hole in the middle, or you can, put 2 holes here and then 2 holes here. It's totally up to you how you want to bind your book. And I'm a beginner in bookbinding as well, and I'm learning as I go along, so I might make a tutorial of bookbinding. And what I do with my videos is I leave all my mistakes in. I don't edit them out because I just think that we can learn so much from our mistakes, and I don't want to present myself as, well, I know everything that I'm doing and I never make a mistake, because that's far, far, far from the truth, or, that's just not how I work. I make a ton of mistakes, I learn from them, and it makes me a stronger artist at the end of it. So I leave all of my mishaps and little adventures and mistakes in my videos so that everybody can learn from them. So what I am going to do is build up my pages. I am going to add collage on my pages. I don't bind my books until the very end because I tend to work, like when I work on my book, I'm gonna open up all the pages and lay them flat on my desk, and then I work on them. And then at the very, very end, when everything is completely done, when I'm done working on the cover and everything, then I bind my books, because I put so many layers in here. I want the binding to be the very last thing that I do. But you most certainly don't have to work in that way at all. As you can see, this was a very, very simple tutorial on how to make your own junky junk journal. And what you can do is you can come in here, you can bind your book right now, you can draw, you can you know, hot glue stuff on here, you can write in here, journal. You can do so many different things with it. You can use ribbon, string, wax thread to bind your books, and you can, you know, just call it a day. This is a very strong junky junk journal. Like, it has the bones of everything you need to make a journal however way you want. You can put fabric on here. There's a million different things you can do. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and I hope this has inspired you to make your very own, very simple junky junk journal. And happy creating. Okay, bye.